The first question is about Amsterdam.
I think Amsterdam is overrated.
It's so crowded with tourists.
The smell, the morning, the smell of weed.
And sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming.
But it's just aesthetically pleasing.
I love the most the thing that we have today, which is sun.
We are so scared.
Hey guys, what's up? Fade Chronicles here today. And guys, today I'm in Amsterdam. So recently in my feed, a lot of videos with mixed opinions about Amsterdam have just been coming up. So I thought, why don't I come here, ask a few people for the things they love and the things they hate about Amsterdam. And the first question is, where are you from?
I'm from Amsterdam, about 200 meters from here.
I'm Greece. I'm from Romania.
I'm from Amsterdam. And I'm from Switzerland.
I am from Croatia.
From Dublin,
I am from Botswana.
I'm Dutch.
Okay.
So we are coming from France, south of France.
And what do you guys like about Amsterdam?
I personally really like that everything and anything is possible. There are a lot of diverse cultures, and I just really love it. There's always something to do here. And yeah, I really like that about the city.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to agree. I really like that it's very diverse indeed, like a lot of different people, and that there's always stuff to do. And I also really like the biking to places. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It is. It's easy to handle. It's not really a big city. That is what I like about it. Then I don't like high buildings. I don't like skyscrapers. It's always windy. If you go to Rotterdam, it's always windy and cold. So I think Amsterdam is more built on a human size.
Okay.
But by now on the edges, high rises. I don't like high rises.
Okay, and you stay in the center, so hence I'm assuming the center is not high rise? Or...
No, center is not high rise.
Okay, nice.
Well, I love the most the thing that we have today, which is sun. I would say I hate the rain, so yeah, that's kind of similar in that respect. Yeah, the sunniest days in Amsterdam are the best thing. You can just stroll around so many parks. People are super nice. You can just have a coffee, have a chat like you do now very easily. People are very open to talk to. That's what I like the best.
Well, we were all just thinking that my sister's thought it was just a really beautiful country. And I personally think that I feel like the people are more friendly here compared to Dublin.
Really?
And, yeah.
I thought Dublin is like a English first, how do I say that? Native English country.
No. Well, that was colonization, but now it's not colonizing more, but there's still some influence, but I don't think the Irish people are as friendly. Some people can be friendly, but then for the people who aren't friendly, they're just really mean.
They just really mean. Yeah, fair enough. Do they only speak English in Ireland, or?
They speak English, yes. A majority of people speak English as their first language. But we do also have the Irish language, but...
Is it Irish language? What is it called?
Irish.
Oh, Irish. Okay, Irish.
Or Gwelga is what's called
Gwelga.
Irish. Mm-hmm.
Okay. First time hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the freedom.
Okay.
Yeah, and the big green space like here.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful city with water, with bike, with boat,
Channels.
flowers. It's with the blue sky. It's very
Only during summer. The blue sky.
yes, we know. But we are so lucky because
We just spent the weekend here, and it's a beautiful weather for
Yeah. I am curious though. You said the freedom. What do you mean by that?
freedom by
Oh yeah.
no, it's not
no. Yeah, but no. For me, it's like I don't know how to describe, but when I look at all the people, I have the impression that all the people can be as they are.
Well, you told
In
me
France,
that
it's not totally the same. You know?
the clothes, the vestimentary style is more free and gay friendly. Yes.
Okay.
In
Nice.
south of France, it's more judging you.
Conservative. Obviously. Okay. Nice.
I do think that the people are very kind, very nice, and the city is very aesthetic, very beautiful. So I would say that there's a very colorful atmosphere to Amsterdam that I really enjoy. And let me see if there's anything else. Oh, and I love my apartment. I love my house and everything. So yeah. And I also really like that it's quite connected to other cities of the Netherlands as well.
Connected in what sense? Like it's not far, or
It's not that it's not far. Well, it's not far indeed. But also you can access anywhere in the Netherlands from Amsterdam.
okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So you don't like, for example, you haven't noticed the leaning building?
Oh, I have. And in fact, my apartment is also a little bit tilted as well, but it's not a big issue.
And is it like, you know, I've always thought, because I've never been in a house that's tilted. Is it like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you feel it in the beginning, but at some point you just get used to it.
okay, so like it's a normal house, just a bit tilted forward.
Yeah, exactly. And in some areas, you just feel that there's a little bit of it. It's like being on a ship. It's like being on a ship.
At your house?
Yeah. Sometimes. If you stand in certain areas.
I don't know if I could get used to that, but
Yeah.
you are used to it now. So.
Yeah, I'm used to it. All good.
I think it's beautiful.
Okay.
Like that it's just, aesthetically pleasing. I like the infrastructure. Like I just like riding my bike around the city. And there's also just loads of people in the city I know.
For me, I guess there's like maybe like three main points. I love like how international it is. Yeah, like how you can find people from like all over the world and just like talk to them or like sit down and like there's sort of like interactions or like what I love about the city. I think that's like kind of unique for Amsterdam. And then the biking culture, personally, like I've always been into bikes, so for me, like having that here, like such a good infrastructure to like get around and just like yeah.
I heard like biking is chaotic here, so like
I mean it is, but like some people get anxious I think when they first move in and they're like, okay, I'm not gonna bike, and you know, like the traffic is intense, like so like rush hour I guess, you have to like transit around the city. But I think like once you like slowly start to get into it, like that's like nature.
I get
Yeah.
So I really love that people are very friendly and like they're very open, like compared to other European like capitals or something. Like yeah, people are very friendly, and I love like the biking culture as well. Like,
okay, you guys are bikers.
yeah, I love biking. Yeah, and like I mean the whole city's a vibe. Like you can feel like the Amsterdam like I don't know culture pretty much everywhere, and like you can see on people, and like I really love like this balance of like work life and like personal time and like everything. It's pretty cool for the modern world like that. And, like Amsterdam is like a city that can only offer that.
I wouldn't say hate, but one thing I dislike about the city is that, especially during like summer months and holidays, it's so crowded with tourists that I can't even do like my own regular shopping. Like if I want new jeans, I prefer to order them online instead of going to the Kalverstraat to buy pants because it's just so crowded. I cannot even go into a dressing room in peace. So that's something I actually really dislike about the city.
Okay. And you?
I think like I do come from a place where there's a lot of nature and a lot of nature things to do, and I do miss that a lot in here. And sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming for me, I guess. But
the lack of nature, or
yeah,
okay.
but that's why I love being in a park like this, like the lack of nature, and you just see nature all around us. It's so. But then again, for like a city, there's a lot of nature, so yeah, it's nice. The weather.
It's nice now. But
Yeah, like the weather can also be really shit in the winter, I guess.
okay, what don't you guys like about the people? Or what do you?
Yeah, what do you not like?
Oh girl, I hate you. No, I think the people are really open and nice and direct. But I think it's also can be difficult to have a little bit of a deeper conversation sometimes. But in general, they're really open.
But they're direct though. So, like,
Yeah. Like it's you have to get used to like having people saying the truth. But it's also nice because at least you know like what's up.
Okay. And for you?
I'm just born and raised here, so I don't know. The mentality is also kind of my mentality. So people always tell us that we're super direct, but for me, it's just normal, I suppose. So
Okay,
it's
sure.
always kind of weird to hear because I'm just like, oh, but I'm just saying what I think, but apparently it's not always normal to say what you think.
Yeah, because most people have filters. So I can
Yeah.
understand. You guys, the filter is
Yeah.
very thin.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The prices, I think Amsterdam is overrated. It's
Yeah.
very very pricey. A lot of people come here and want to enjoy the city, but it is not really big.
Yeah.
You can see that in the park here. It's really overloaded with people. So the consequence of that is that because so many people come here, it gets more and more expensive. That I don't like. And then I like a mix of people. And if people have to be rich, the only way to live in Amsterdam, most people are white. The rest just, I don't know where they go. Because we have lots of people, purple, yellow, blue, red, all kinds of people. I like that. And so it used to be more mixed, I think.
Okay. Nice answers. I have one more question. Just it popped into my head. So I know there's a huge biking culture here. And I'm just curious, as like a Dutch man, you know, I don't know how long have you biked? Do you still bike or?
No, a bike is not a sport, it's a means of transportation. You walk, I sit on a bicycle to go from A to B.
Okay.
So it has nothing to do with sport. But even when I see people with helmets on, like I just saw, all the people on race bikes, they were all wearing helmets. Because apparently they're scared, but they were bicycling very slow. To me, bicycling is like breathing and walking.
Okay.
And it's a cheap way to get around. You don't have to pay anything.
That is true indeed. I've become a biker myself since I came here.
The bike.
We are so scared.
Every 2 seconds.
And the smell, the morning, the smell of weed. At the
It's a little bit out there
yes.
in the morning.
Yeah, you do smell weed everywhere.
Yeah. But for me, it's just the ring of the bikes all the time.
And for you, it was the smell of weed? Or?
Yes, the morning is aggressive.
Okay.
I think what I already mentioned, like the rain of it, right? I think the rainy weather here really makes it a little bit depressing in the winter months. So that's sometimes hard coming from a sunny country.
Like Croatia, yeah.
Exactly. But also, I really don't like the rent prices here. They're insane, especially for expats coming from countries where it's a little bit of a lower living standards. It is insane how much you pay the prices here.
Okay. Can you give like, like a range? Because I know you said that to me, but I'm not exactly clear about it. So like, for like a 2-bedroom, 1 toilet, what would you say is like a
Yeah, I am actually now in the process of looking for a new place, and it's around 2,400, 2,500 around the ring. So that is insane prices actually.
For what size is that?
That's like a decent two bedroom in outside of the city center. So I would say like around 60 maybe, 60 to 70 maybe top.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not even in the center, which is crazy.
That's not even in the center, so it's the ring and the surrounding places. And yeah, that's sometimes not even including the utilities, so you have utilities on top of it. So yeah, not really.
And utilities is like an extra what, 100, 200?
It can be like, I would say 200 to 300 extra on that type of apartment. Yeah.
So when you live in Amsterdam, you pay the price, huh?
You pay the price, yes. You get a lot, but you pay for it also a lot.
Okay.
It's expensive. It's expensive. So like, I live here, but just rent, groceries, sports, activities, things are getting more expensive.
Maybe like we can elaborate more, because we live here, but then people watching, I'm pretty sure they don't know what expensive is. So like,
examples?
Yeah, let's go.
So like for rent, me and my girlfriend, we pay 1,660, but that's just like the basic. Then you have, pay for electricity.
How big is the apartment?
It's small. So it's like, I think officially like on the contract it says that it's 45 square meters. So it's pretty small.
That's like a room and a bathroom and kitchen, no?
Yeah, well, it has a couple of rooms actually, but but they're small rooms.
Yeah, but 45, I'm pretty sure people who like do a design and all, they'll understand.
Yeah, we made something out of it, but it's a small part.
That's nice.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Yeah. I heard you say sports. What did you mean by that?
Yeah. So, I I don't actually go to this gym anymore, but I used to be a train more.
Yeah, train more.
But they're really expensive, I think, for for just like a gym. But, people have like class pass, for example, then you can join different classes and stuff. But I just think it's all quite expensive, just have to pay like 70 euros a month, to do some sports. If you want to play tennis, it's expensive and also hard to get on, to be able to join one of the courts.
Yeah. That's almost like times 3. I pay 25. For example, that shows your expensiveness.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I would say that, during warm weather such as today or certain periods, it can get a bit crowded.
Okay.
So I think that that's one aspect. For example, if I go to other cities such as Amsterdam, you feel like there's more space to walk, more room to breathe in a sense. So I would definitely say like the crowded element, which I did like in the beginning, but over time, it gets a bit too much. Yeah.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, it gets a little bit overwhelming. So that's one thing. And I think, another thing is that because it's a very, it's a city filled with a lot of people, who are also coming and going. It's very hard to create stronger bonds with people.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, so people will be coming, you mean like on business trips or like short
As
contracts?
an example, or even if you go out, people are just here on vacation, or even if people are living here, they're not going to stay for 5 years or so on. They just come, they study, then they leave after 3
okay.
years, or maybe they're working and after 2 years they want to leave. So this was my experience in my first company that I worked at last year. People like have left by now. So after a year 2, they feel like leaving already.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Okay.
Yeah. So it makes it harder to create those bonds.
Well, I don't even know, I think I'm also pretty biased, because, I've always, really loved Amsterdam, so, I think I just expect from people, some people maybe, don't vibe with, the weather, or, I guess that's, one of the usual complaints, where, yeah, if you're maybe, scared of the whole biking thing, and, don't want to get around, especially, as an expat, maybe that's something, but, for me, the weather aspect, I'm fine with it, to be honest, 5 years ago, you're gonna be wet, but it's fine. Yeah.
One great con for me, as I was raised in Athens, and Greece in general, we have everything 24/7, options, convenience stores. But here in Amsterdam, it's not a thing. Basically after 6 p.m. and everything is closed. You have to reach some point to buy something in the middle of the night. So yeah, that's a huge con for me. But you're getting used to it as well, the weather as well. So yeah.
Maybe the bike's so hard because there's just a lot of bikes. There's a whole road system just for the bikes, and it's kind of overwhelming just to get from there to across to here. It was just a bit much for me.
You have to be dodging, Okay. I hope you get to try and ride a bike. Then maybe it'll be more, you'll be more cool with it.